Oh my gosh, I'm like not ready.
All right, we are live to Facebook for another Market Update Monday, where every Monday we have local realtors who come on and update you guys about what's going on in the market right now. As you guys hear us say every week in the past few months, real estate is still on fire. The fire is not out yet. Okay, guys. So if anything, it keeps getting bigger. So it has been a very crazy time in real estate. So we do want to come on here every week to just make sure that you guys are educated on what's kind of going on, how things are going. And then we actually showcase, or the amazing realtors on here showcase their properties that they have on the market right now. So you guys could see what the market's looking like from an actual perspective of a house. So my name is Lucie McGuire with Arrow Title Services, and we do host this every week. So make sure that you guys do tune in the future. But we're going to go on to just talk about, we have 3 segments of this. So the first segment is update us on what's going on right now in the market, what they are experiencing from their point of views and their areas. And then we go to the listing presentation, and then we go to announcements. So make sure you stay tuned. It's always great information that they share with us. And sometimes they have some interesting stuff at the end for their announcements. So first up, we do have Katie. What's going on your side of the world over there?
Hi, Lucie. Hey, it is another great day in real estate. I came into the office. We had 7 bilateral contracts over the weekend, so I'm trying to catch up. It's a busy morning for us here. So I did a quick stats search just because we had such a crazy weekend. I wanted to see what's happened in the last 3 days and share it with you. So just searching on our local MLS system in Martin County, between 100,000 to 400,000, there were only 13 listings that came onto the market in the last 3 days. So there's usually some activity Friday, Saturday, people putting their homes on the market, the realtors working throughout the weekend, open houses and such. So I'm surprised that there aren't more. You know, as we were kind of chatting before, August is usually a really slow month for us, or things start to slow down a little bit for the majority of those agents out there working with buyers and sellers, because the summertime and the kids go back to school and people start getting distracted by their real lives again. We've not really seen a slow at all since March. We've not had a slow month. And I think that's, you know, partially to the amount of work that we do every day to just keep, you know, pushing forward and having exposure like this to help buyers and sellers. So thank you again, Lucie. So appreciate it. So 13 listings between 100 and 400,000 in Martin County. May I say that the inventory is low and the buyer competition is fierce. I'll leave you with that.
Yes, that is very true. Megan, what about you? What are you hearing?
Same thing. I was on a conference call with our corporate earlier, I guess last week, and one of the things that came up that surprised me a little bit was, you know, not only are the regular standard buyers, you know, is that going strong, but the luxury market is on fire as well. And what we were saying in South Florida for the Kais company is we're up 31% in luxury year over year. So it is, that's a little bit surprising, because I think a lot of people hear COVID, oh, jobs lost, unemployment. There's got to be great deals out there. And that was a surprising fact that stayed with me, of just how people from the Northeast are still coming down and buying here. We've talked about it week after week, but just buying habits are changing, and people are looking at, you know, where do they ultimately want to live? And if they can work from home, why not come down to South Florida? So, so it's been busy. And speaking on that, I have a house over on the Hutchinson Island, and we've got multiple offers over the weekend and tons of showings. So, so I think that's, you know, that segment is starting to move. Now it's getting to be fall, and they're starting to think about where do they want to be in the winter and stuff. So we're seeing more of the snowbirds, you know, starting to come down and look at houses. So lots of good things. I wish it would have slowed down a little bit before kids go back to school, but that's okay. We're staying busy. So
that is very true. We are normally a little bit slow during this time, and it's like no stopping. It's
no stopping. We'll rest next summer.
I don't even know what November and December are going to bring, guys. Yeah, so that's the thing to think about too. What about you, Glenn?
Hi, everything is wonderful here. I'm learning the Swedish language now. It's just the mask, that's all. Sorry about that. Glenn Schmidt, ReMax and Stuart, things are awesome. Megan, make sure you send me one of your document of, because I can do a Katie Bourgeois plug right here. We have some in this town, so I'm never afraid to share. The market's really great. Our team has a little superpower. Prep, staging, and open houses. So we had a new listing we bragged about. It lasted one whole day. It was in Palm City and Danforth. 4 offers, all over asking, and 3 people walk away a little bit unhappy. So we're going into backup positions on most of our deals. It means 2 things. If you're a buyer, once you load, pull the trigger, no second thoughts, because there's another person right behind you. Literally, just turn around, right behind you. The other thing is, if you are a seller and you wait a little longer, nothing lasts forever. We all know that. Nothing lasts forever. Then you may find out, wow, where did all that great competition I just heard about, all that fighting, multiple offers, where did it all go? Oh, they have lives. So they started work, school, jobs, and relocations, over and done. It's time for Christmas. So this is really not a shy man or woman's market. This is the time for the big, the bold, brave. That should be a good that would be an awesome, what do you call those things? Show. And the big, the bold, and the brave. This is the time, big, bold, and brave. Jump on the market.
Big, bold, and brave, big and buying houses. I like it. Thanks, Glenn. That was some great information. Yeah, there is truly a lot going on. And, to that point that I made earlier, this August and September are usually the slowest months. And I wonder, from you guys' perspective, do you guys think that it's because all of the buyers from summer were just pushed into this time? I mean, because we know, I don't know if everybody else out there knows, that there's 2 different types of buyers going on in summer and in fall. Here in our area in Florida, at least. So, in summer is a lot of times when families are relocating, and because they're doing it before school starts. So that's a whole nother type of market. And then during, once after school starts, and when it gets a little bit cooler here in Florida, not much, but a little bit cooler to where we're not like dying outside. Then that's when the Northerners come down, and they're trying to get away from the cold weather, and they are starting to do their rentals and figure out where they want to go and move here. So what do you guys predict for November and December? I like to talk about the predictions because we've talked about these in the past and we were right. So I wonder how it's gonna turn out from your guys' perspective. So anybody want to jump on? Go ahead, Glenn.
So what's going to happen is going to be pretty cool, because we were told to be afraid of a quote unquote bubble, and there's just nothing to support that. I read anything I can get my hands on. I listen to some good people as mentors. There's nothing to say there's a bubble in this market, and once it bursts, the prices are inflated. So as this market's been moving steadily up and sales are happening faster, you have a whole set of new comps. Those are your new normal comps. When it comes to appraisers coming out, they're willing to see what's just happened in the last 2 or 3 months for comps and support that the market is gaining ground. Otherwise, the market would stay dead flat forever and ever. So the market's gaining ground. And for the people who wait, guess what? Unless you get a 10% raise, you're going to maybe miss this market when it shoots up 10%. It's been nice and steady for a long time, 3, 5, 6%, but this increase is faster, and the new comps are all arm's length, perfectly good comps, and people are going to realize, what happened in 6 months? I can't afford what I thought I could. Right now, you're at a happy, the drop in interest rates, happy balance. I can still barely afford what I wanted. I just have to pay more for it. And there's nothing to say that that's going to change. The fever may slow down. The people are going to be settled into new homes, but there's no reason to see this curve taking a dive. Hell, we're doing this growth in a global pandemic. I would say that should have been an obstacle, and it hasn't. I'm optimistic. Things are good.
The other thing, Lucy, is you have to remember that, people have to be in their house or close on their house by the 1st of the year to get the homestead exemption. So you're going to start getting a lot of people in this last part of the year too, that want to make sure that they buy the house before the end of the year instead of waiting until January or February, and then they have to wait another year for the homestead exemption. So you'll have a lot of people that I think, will come in, and everyone likes to have a new house before the holidays, before they have friends and family over too. So it's going to be busy. We're not going to be able to take a break. That's okay.
I hear you. No, I know that. Go ahead, Katie.
And I can add that along with what Glenn's saying, I'm very optimistic as well. The money is cheap, meaning historical low interest rates. So the money is cheap, so you could maybe get a little bit more house and it doesn't cost as much if you're willing to, work with your budget a little bit. And I am seeing also that the investors are back. So not only do we have multiple conventional or FHA buyers in the market, but we have cash investors still flushing purchases into our economy here. So I would say I'm just what I'm seeing, what's going through, over the weekend, and the calls that I'm getting from the agents and the activity updates and recaps that I'm getting from the weekend. People are going to open houses. They are looking to spend their money. The money is cheap, and the investors are back in the market. And there were some people that did well during the shift in the stock market. Some people went in and invested at the right time and now have a little more money to play with. So they want to invest in real estate, which is going to be long-term the best investment for your money, in my humble opinion. So I would say, the money's cheap and the investors are back. And I love Glenn's, his
big, bold, and beautiful, whatever it was.
Yeah, that, but his note about, don't just load, go ahead and pull the trigger. You do not want to wait. And if you end up in a backup position, there's something like a 10% chance that you could move into first position. So if you really like something, just do it. There are provisions in the contract in the first few days. If you decide that you get cold feet or this isn't really the right one, or you found something else to pull the trigger on, you've got a little time there. So go for it.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. And there's a lot of changes going on in our market. I'm curious because January is usually a little bit slow as well. I wonder what January is going to, right after the new year, there's like usually a week or so, like after people are recovering from, the holidays. So we'll see. I mean, we already know that the holiday season is going to be a little bit different. I mean, I think they've already canceled Black Friday. So we'll see how, all of that goes, but I'm excited to see. And I think your predictions are pretty on point. So we'll have to see a couple months down the road where we're at. All right, guys. So if you guys are tuning in, we're going to go now to the second portion where each of these amazing realtors share with you a current listing that they have on the market. Just so you guys know, if you missed our little discussion that we just had, you can always watch the replays of these videos and past weeks and past observations on our YouTube channel, Arrow Title Services. So make sure you guys go check that out if you happen to miss it or you want to check out our other weeks. So first up for our listing presentations is Katie Bourgeois. So I'll go ahead and highlight your screen.
Thank you. I'm sharing my screen. I hope it looks like it's green. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen for Mercia Drive. We had a great open house weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Typically Saturdays, you don't see too many people coming through open houses. We had a good amount of people come through. I was pleasantly surprised. So we were down in at 225 Mercia Drive, number 315. We're asking $259 for this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 3rd floor condo with a private balcony. It has all newer appliances, brand new AC, has a new roof on the building, so no special assessments upcoming. Nice double crown molding, cherry wood floors. It's all concrete block, of course. These were built in 2003. And this is just in the Abacoa area. So you have Canterbury across the street, which have really cool 2-story townhomes, almost like row houses. They're so neat. There's no covered parking for this building, and there is not an elevator. Those are 2 questions that we kept getting throughout the day. For this particular condo, it's all open parking and there is no elevator. So you have to hoof it up those 3 flights of stairs. So we're looking for somebody who's athletic and doesn't mind going up and down those stairs. We have really large bedrooms and big walk-in closets in both of these bedrooms. It's a split plan. You have a living room and a dining room in between the bedrooms. In this particular neighborhood, there's a putting green. There's a really nice community pool, community center. There's on-site management, so they take care of any issues very quickly. And did I mention the putting green? Putting green, the playground, and there's a nice little courtyard area. So really clean and cute at $259 on the 3rd floor condo. Water is included in your condo association dues, as well as your exterior insurance and exterior maintenance. So this is really cute condo living in Albacoa. And I can tell you, when I was putting and taking down my open house signs, everybody's so friendly. Everyone's out there biking and running and walking and pushing, you know, the kids in the strollers and walking their animals. This building is pet friendly, up to 45 pounds, 2 animals. So great condo overlooking the preserve, so you're not looking into anybody else's back area or into someone else's condo. You're right on that preserve, so you get to see the sunrise and enjoy the nice, pleasant preserve view. 259, give us a call. Katie Bourgeois with the Bourgeois Real Estate Group, 772-444-6989. Thank you again, Lucy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie. Always beautiful as always. And you answered my question too. I was going to ask about the dogs, because that's kind of a big thing with apartments. So, yes. All right, awesome. Thank you. Next, we have Glenn. Glenn, I'm going to go ahead and spotlight your video.
Well, let's see if I get this right. Chances are really slim in that.
Is the house that you're showing on the beach where you are?
No, that's just my background, I guess.
An open house
How's
here
this?
Sunday,
Is that working?
You haven't shared your screen yet. I can hear you talk, your computer talking, but
I hate these things. You know, somebody really needs to okay, share screen.
Share screen, and then you have to click share. There you go.
Room 3 bath.
Are we there?
Yeah, you might want to mute it unless you want it to talk for you.
I wanted to talk.
Panoramic lake view, including the beautiful fountain of Danforth.
This is a little bit.
I really would love you to come in, take a look with us.
Broadcast.
We'll be protecting you with our social distancing. Please wear your face mask.
And I don't. But
there are some instructions at the door. Join Christine Brady and myself here, 2126 Southwest Oakwater. Sunday, 1 to 3. Come on and take a look. It's stunning.
That name, phone number is like a real pro here, right? Okay. So the reason I broadcast that is people say, you know, I'm not real sure. Is that what's going on? Do I need to unshare? Or am I good?
Yeah. Are you done sharing your screen? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can unshare your screen. Yeah.
There we go. So when people say, you know, I hear about the market, I hear about market. That's a listing we took 2 weeks ago. 4 offers over asking. 2 went into backup position until there was no point in doing that. And we have a quick closing coming up. That's the kind of market we're getting into. So I'm hoping this helps set buyers and sellers' expectations realistically. There's not even a whole lot of time to dust a house. We get in there, we do our thing. All of these good agents do the same thing. They prep it, photograph it, get it on the market before your buyer has a chance to choose something else. It's that hot of a market. And buyers do not really have the luxury of coming in, then coming back a week later. A week later, there were 4 offers on this home. And this is a fairly original condition, 4-bedroom home with a pool and a lake view in Palm City in Danforth. So there's a buyer or 2 or 4 for every home that hits the market, as long as it's priced right and showable and livable. Here's my message.
Thank you, Glenn.
The big, the bold, and the brave.
I don't know what the bold, the big, the bold, and the brave. Yes. And you had 4 big and bold and brave, and only 1 big and bold and brave one. Yeah.
That was the biggest and the boldest and the bravest.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, Megan, we've got you up next.
Okay, let's see. This is, oh, sorry. I'm trying to share my, let's see, how do I?
Oh, thank God, I thought I was the only one.
No, every single year, every time I try to do this,
There you go.
Okay, let's see. And here it is.
So
here.
sharing your screen.
That's
So
the
then you just,
screen right
Did it
there.
work? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, I'm getting better. I'm right there with you, Glenn. It looks so much easier, and then all of a sudden it's your turn, and it's like, I forgot. So this is a listing that just went on the market over the weekend. It's over in Newport Isles. This is a fantastic. I don't know if you guys have seen these townhomes. It has close to 2,200 square feet. It's 2,198 square feet in this condo. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a huge loft. I don't know if this middle picture down here is the loft, and it's right outside the master bedroom. The master bedroom has probably the largest walk-in closet that I've seen. It beats any single family home. It's unbelievable. So downstairs, when you walk in, you've got this nice living room. You have a nice screened-in patio off here and some privacy wall behind it that leads into the dining room. And then over here is the kitchen, which is all nice stainless steel. You can see the granite on the countertops as well as the backsplash, which is a nice feature. It was an original owner, so you didn't have any renters or anything like that. Taken really good care of. Nice dining room, and then upstairs you've got the loft and 3 other bedrooms up there as well too. So really a nice space. The nice thing about this community too is it's great for investors. You don't have to live in the community before you can start renting it, and rents typically go for about $1,700 a month and rent really quickly in this community. So we have it listed at $205 for a quick sale. And then within Newport Isles, so Newport Isles is just off of Gatlin Boulevard, if anyone doesn't know. So you're really close to Tradition. You've got a lot in that area as well too. Pets are allowed. You've got a beautiful pool. There's tennis, an exercise room, really nice amenities as well too. So nice little one. Hope it goes quick. So, and it's vacant and easy to show. So call me, Megan Schoner at Kai, 772-828-1086.
Thank you, Megan. And what about those pets? You know, I asked Katie, so I'm going to ask you too.
Yeah. The only thing that they say is they don't want any of the aggressive breeds in there, but you can have up to 2 pets.
Okay. Nice. Very nice. All right. Awesome houses as always. Thank you for sharing. All right, guys. So next portion of, and just so you guys, if you guys are watching this right now, if you have any questions about these, please feel free to reach out to these realtors. If you need their Facebook information or, you know, what's on the screen, you guys can reach out to them. All of their information is in the description of this video. So check them out. They're awesome. They're always giving out great information, and we truly appreciate that they come on and share their brain with us on what's going on in real estate every week. So we are going to go into the announcement section. Does anybody have anything coming up? Open houses, anything coming to date?
Lucy, we want to know what's new and exciting in title services. You guys do such a great job communicating.
Thank you.
Huge kudos. You're not going to have a disagreement from anybody on this screen or anybody else in town. Tell us, you're in a COVID environment. What do closings look like?
Wow, thank you, Glenn. So yes, COVID has brought a lot of changes, especially for Aero. We actually just moved offices. So we moved our office from downstairs to upstairs into a office that's double the size of our old office. So we really needed it because we were in the crust of the whole COVID situation. We were doing closings. Our door outside, we had a table outside so that people were sitting there right in the doorway. And then we eventually brought them into our lobby, which was also very small. So then now us moving into this space, we're able to space it out to where now we have a huge conference room. So now they're directed right to the conference room. We do require the masks. We have hand sanitizer, we have masks if they need them. We also have been wiping down all of our surfaces. The conference table gets wiped down after every closing. So we've really been doing everything that we can to try and make sure that the process is going as smooth as possible. Now, as you guys may know, for those who are watching, there have been a lot of people on the back end, like things that we have to order for surveys and, you know, the lenders. A lot of people have been backed up during this time. So communication, like you said, Glenn, is very, very important, and making sure that everybody understands where everyone is at in the process and knowing when we're going to be able to get everything done and everyone to the closing table with without any issues. Just a smooth closing is what our goal is. So we've been doing everything in our power to make sure that that is the case and that that is happening. So thank you for asking that, Glenn. Yeah, it's been a interesting time, but we are chugging along, and real estate has been crazy, so we've been crazy too, and it's been fun. We're happy we can go up.
Guys are at record speed. You must just be like bottles, gallons, 55-gallon drums. You probably, don't light any matches though. That's my only.
Yeah, no, it's been a thrilling time, but we're excited that we're able to grow and provide, we're still able to provide our service to all of our clients and everyone out there, and provide this extra value of having you guys on to be able to share and educate our public. Because truly, and I mean, when I came into this a year and a half ago, went into title insurance, I had never been in the real estate industry before, and blew my mind. There's so much information out there, and I mean, nobody even knows what title insurance is half the time. So, when I came into it, and I came into an aspect that people don't understand, I'm now explaining our piece of the puzzle that people don't get. So, and then not only people know what a realtor is and what a lender is in the process, but they still don't know everything that you guys do, which is so much. So it's such an intricate process, and that's why there are professionals in place to help you with the process. And that's why we're all here. So education is key, and we're here to help.
You do a great job.
One of those 7 bilateral contracts from this weekend is going to your office for title. So we're excited to work with you on that one. And that is one of the properties that we have showcased on this platform. So yeah, it's all coming full circle.
Full circle.
A good, real nice contract there. We are hosting open houses in Jupiter. So we're at 225 Mercia Drive in Jupiter, Abacoa, Somerset, Abacoa on Saturday and Sunday, again, this coming weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, we will most likely have our Sugar Hill listing open in Jensen Beach. Chris Grill will be hosting. And while I'm on vacation, so everything's going to just go bonkers, and I'm going to have a lot of work to do while I'm on vacation. And Jennifer Romero with our office will have her 215 Flagler Avenue condo number 401 corner unit available. We feature both of those all 3 of those properties on this segment. So I so appreciate what you do for us every week. And we are hosting open houses. We're using, we're following the CDC guidelines, the recommendations. And in Palm Beach County, they're requiring masks. So of course, we're playing along with the rules down in Palm Beach County as well.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And the Sugar Hill house, guys, remember, like Katie said, all of those have been listed and presented before, so you can always catch the replays on our YouTube channel. The Sugar Hill house is beautiful, and I wish it could be mine.
Say that about all of our listings, Lucy.
I know, not all of them, but well,
the really nice ones.
Yeah,
Avenue, Gardens Boulevard, Sugar.
Yeah, I did want Gardens Boulevard. That one was my color.
And those are all considered, luxury properties are over $500,000 in asking price. So to see those properties moving I'm very hopeful, and I'm optimistic for the luxury market, in addition to, the everyday market, shall I say.
Yeah, it is really exciting when Megan mentioned that earlier about how it's just been booming with the luxury market, which is great for our area, great for our economy, great for it all. It's funny to see how everybody was so worried that everything was going to come to a crashing halt and die, but it didn't even happen. So it's a good situation to be in. We're all sitting pretty, it seems. So it's good.
Americans are very tenacious. We are a very tenacious culture and group of individuals. So, growing up in the U.S. and having the freedoms that we so enjoy, I really believe in the American spirit, and the American people will be fine.
Yes, absolutely. And I've, to that point, really quick, I won't drag it on any longer than that, unless any of you guys have any other announcements. But I've heard of a lot of people say, I've been talking to so many people, and so many people have been telling me about COVID success stories. And I was like, this should be like a live show. And I was like, Lucy, you do too much already. You can't do another live show. But if I could, just know, you guys know that I would do a COVID success stories live video and interview people who have made these changes in their lives, because a lot of people were forced to do a change during this time and like change their whole career path or just change their whole lifestyle, whatever that might be, you know, especially houses being one of those things. So it's been really interesting to see like how people are growing and thriving through difficult times, because that's when we get tested the most, is through difficult times. And I think we're doing really well. So I've been happy to hear all of the amazing success stories of people moving and growing in different ways throughout this pandemic. So it's really inspiring.
Yay! I love it.
Megan and Glenn, do you have anything coming up or any announcements you guys wanted to mention, or is that all we got for you?
Save the best for last. That's Megan. And I just want to say thank you. Stay safe. Masks, super important. Nobody wears masks to be tough or stupid. We wear masks to stay safe. And mostly, I couldn't forgive myself if I caught COVID without knowing it and gave it to somebody else. And my mom's 92nd birthday is coming up in a hurry. I don't dare share it there. So I just want you to know nobody wears masks because it's just a fashion statement. It's very important. Come into our open houses. We'll have some extra masks for you and hand sanitizer, and it'll be completely comfortable, and it's working for everybody. So please wear your masks.
Thank you, Glenn, and happy birthday to your mom.
I know, right? 92.
Yeah, 92. Anything on your end, Megan?
I've got a new listing coming up. It'll probably be sometime next week. Working with the sellers are 80. So, you know, e-sign is a little bit hard. So we're doing stuff through the mail. So I'm just waiting for that to come back, but it'll be over in Kings Isle, which is a great 55 and older community over in St. Lucie West, really active, a really nice community. So that'll be a 3-bedroom. It's kind of more like a 2 with a den, or it could be a bedroom, be listed for $219. So that'll be hopefully sometime next week. So.
I love the coming soons.
We have something coming up in Kings Isle as well. So I'll be in contact with you because you might be able to bring us a quick buyer. You're probably going to go on the market faster than we are. So we're probably like 3 weeks out.
Perfect. We'll work together.
I love the connections.
Yes. Tell it before it goes on MLS.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Love it. I love those coming soons. And Megan, you'll have to come on, and, you know, you're teasing them. So you have to come and show them the property if it doesn't sell in less than 24 hours.
That's something in Martin Downs, Glenn. That's something coming up probably in the next couple of months. They need to do some projects, but I've got something in Crane Creek.
Got 2 buyers for Martin Downs, so just text me, and our guys don't mind doing what your guys are about to spend time doing. So yeah.
Look at that, more connections. Love it, guys. Love it. Hustling, bustling. All right, guys, if you guys are watching this, make sure that you guys tune in every Monday at 2 p.m. to hear what the local amazing professionals in our area are talking about, what's going on in our market and such. You can always catch this replay if you're just tuning in now. Catch it on our YouTube channel, Arrow Title Services, and you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Bye.
Have a great week.
You too.